right, so I'm recording, and today is Sunday, November 6th at 9 o'clock, even though it feels like midnight. Due to this time change, I'm struggling already. So what we are talking about today is something that I learned at my leadership retreat. It'll take a lot of like your focus and on the computer looking at my screen, because this isn't something to just like boom, you're going to get it. It's going to take a minute for you to play around in it. It took me a couple days, but we learned from a really good speaker about it, and I have notes on it. So I am definitely willing to give you those as well. There's also a video you can watch on this. But the program is called Asana. It's free. You can get an upgrade version and pay, but there's absolutely no reason to do that when all we need is the free version. So just get the free version. And I am super pumped because this is really game changer. You two have more of a similar schedule where you're busy and then you have breaks and you have this free time. So you may not use this the way that I use this. I use this because I can't get everything in a day. From working full time to going to Beachbody to I want to spend my whole night at Beachbody, but then I have to remember I do have to have a life on top of it. I haven't been getting up and pressing play in the morning, so I'm having to work a workout in at night. And now I'm going back to school. So I'm going to have to like rely on this as my right hand. So this is the old me, pieces of paper, front, back, scribbles. This would be a day for me, a front and a back. And I would have to mark it off. And I like that because I literally like to see things disappear off my list, because I feel super accomplished if by the end of the day, like this is marked off. But I still get that feeling with this program. So this program is something that you can use on your computer and your phone. I have the app downloaded on my phone. So before I switch screens, I'm going to show you. And you probably can't see it, but it's just the app and it looks just like what I'm going to show you over here. So that's really cool because you don't have to like learn the app and learn the computer version. I personally only use the app to check my schedule. I put things in on the computer. So I sit down at night and put things in. So I'm so excited. Okay, I am going to start sharing my screen with you. Okay, and I am going to make this big. Okay, can you see? Well, I got to make it small so I can see you. Can you see this? Give me a thumbs up if you can. Okay, perfect. So is it better when I make it bigger? Doesn't matter? Okay, I'll keep it here so I can still see you guys, because if you need something, I can't see you when it's bigger, so I'll keep it here. Okay, so first thing you're gonna do is create a free account. I don't exactly remember what it looks like when you log in. Oops. So when you type in okay. You're going to type it in and it's going to look like this on Google. You'll go in and you'll create it. It'll have nothing to do, none of this over here will be there. So what you're going to create is what we call projects. To create a project, I'm going to make one called test so you can kind of see. So we're going to make a project. So I just hit that little plus column there and we're going to call this test so you can see. Now, I made my sharing opportunity Team Truly You. So that's all of you guys. And I can make tests visible for you guys to see, or I could keep it private where only I can see it. Right now, I have no friends on here. Like I haven't added anybody. I just use this for my personal benefit. But what I'm going to do is once we get this up and going, I am going to make everything public for Team Truly You. Not everything, but certain things. So then like you guys can make your BAT public that we're about to talk about, and I can check in and see if you've done your things for the day, every day. But I'm going to keep this private to me so only I can see. So we're going to create our project. Okay, so now it's going to look like this. And you're like, okay. So we can add a task. So we're going to make this test group about our Fit to Fall, okay? So actually we would have called it Fit to Fall over there. But we're going to talk about day 1 of the group. Just kidding. Day 9. I don't know, because we're closer to day 9 than day 1, right? Okay, so we're talking about day 9. So I can come over here and write out a description. Like, I want to talk about blah, 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 whatever we want to talk about on day 9. Okay? But wait, I'm going to forget. Like, if I don't get on here every day and check, I'm not going to remember to post that, right? So I can come in and add a due date. So day 9, say it's on the 9th, but wait, I want it at 9 o'clock. So I can put it at the time, or 9:30, put the time in. I can also set it to repeat. So it's going to happen on every single monthly on the 9th. It's going to tell me to post about this, and I can hit OK. So I'm going to get a reminder sent to my email with what I need to do on this. Now, say I know about day 9, but there's a couple other little topics I want to make sure I talk about on day 9. So I'm going to talk about that, I'm going to talk about that, and I'm going to talk about that on day 9. Okay? Well, wait, I already did this. Oh, check it. Oh, now I've done this. Check it, it's gone. And now I've done this. Okay? So then, okay, I want to upload. This is a post. Day 9 is a post. And I want it done because I actually don't have time on day 9 to write the post. So I'm going to go in here. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Sorry. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to add the picture that I want with it. So I want to post a picture of Leah because it's the first one I found. So that's going to go in there and say I'm from my phone and all this information is on my computer. I can go on my phone in the app and click that post because I just wrote out, this is my post here, talk about blah, 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 that's what I was going to post. I have my picture, I have my post already typed out. I'm out at Walmart. I can go ahead, boom, it's done. Copy, paste it over, and there you go. Because I personally don't use that shoot or whatever it's called yet. I need to. I've been working on that. But I just try to get things done in advance. So that's that in there. Okay, so then I can come down here and set a longer list of things. These are things that need done. Once they're done, you can check them off. They go away over here. You can come up here to completed tasks and see them, but that's it. So I'm going to delete text here because it's going to throw me off. But now I'm going to show you all of the tabs that I have made. I learned this at my retreat, like I said, but I learned this a little slower. I know I'm going really quickly. We only have half an hour. But this is something that, like I said, you're going to play in. You're going to figure it out. There's calendars and files, and I haven't even gotten to that yet. I use this just for list making. There's so much more that I could do with this program that I'm not doing yet. So right now, what I'm really focusing on is instead of using my paper pencil to-do list like I love to, this is my tomorrow. Okay? I can literally click, I woke up. I worked out. I am getting my butt up tomorrow morning, and I am going to do quarter force before I go to work. So that. And then I'm going to shower, and I'm going to make an AM post. I'm going to post in my challenge groups, eat breakfast. I leave work for work about 7. I get back around 4. At lunch, though, I want to make sure I check in with the challenge groups and make my post for the 5th to fall group. I've been posting around lunch each time. It's hilarious. I just got an email from Asana telling me I just deleted a task. Then after school, I need to go to the bank. Daisy needs a heartworm pill. I have a one-on-one at 4:30. A new challenge. Somebody who's interested in being a challenger wants to talk with me at 5:30. Don't get too excited. She already has the program. Darn it. Someone gave it to her. Who gives away a whole challenge pack? But it's okay. And then I have to pick Daisy up before they close. Then I'm going to do my Asana check-in. And you're like, why do you put Asana check-in on Asana? Like, you're already on it. I'll get back to that in a minute. I need to do suicide prevention, dinner, PD, and shake up the night. So that's my tomorrow. That's actually a pretty chill day because so far no one has signed up for a one-on-one. So I don't have a bunch of those. You should see my Wednesdays. But so this is my day. But we're going to go back to this Asana check-in. Right here is what we're going to call the BAT/daily power hour. For those of you who work your business daily, which I'm going to highly recommend. I know at first I did not do this. So I can't sit here and say, Julia, you need to be doing this every single day, because I know when I was a month in of coaching, I would have been like, no. But I'm going to tell you this is how you can grow your business. Delaney and Leah, who've been in this business for a while, I personally truly believe they should do this every single day. Now, it's their business though. So that's the thing. This is your business. You get to run your business the way you want to. I'm just saying this is what can help you succeed daily. So you're going to click on share my information. Okay, my first thing says the proof that the product works. Shakeology, workout, pre-workout, recover. That's only if that's what you use. Okay? So I've done some of these things for today, but I didn't want to click on them because I wanted to show you how I click on them. So this morning I worked out. I wouldn't click this off yet here. Oh, hold on. Who chatted? It tells me I have a chat, but it won't let me read it. Okay, BAT is Business Activity Tracker. So you'll learn that probably a little bit more in your training. Okay, so be proof the product works. So I worked out, I drank my pre-workout and recover, but guess what? I haven't had my Shaco yet. I'm doing that right when I get off here. So I can't click this until I've clicked everything over here. I mean, I could, but to be honest with myself, I want to click everything over here before I click this. Now, this one says post 3 to 5 times a day. I know I've had personal conversations with every single one of you. You know I do not post 3 times a day on my Facebook, but I count 3 to 5 times a day as all of our things. So have I posted in our team page today? Yes. Have I posted in my challenge tracker? Yes. That's going to correlate with have I worked out today, because my challenge tracker, I'm only posting when I've worked out or drank my shake. Have I done the Fit for Fall group? Yes. I made an AM post and I'm trying to do 2 posts a day, a PM post. So technically I can't unclick this until I've done that. Okay, personal development, we all know that's key. I set it up in here so I could write notes. I wanted to read less and write notes, and as you can see, well, that hasn't happened yet. So that's something I'm currently still working on. I want to write notes about my personal development. Add 3 people to your network in a day. Now, I have been rotating back and forth. One day Facebook, the next day Instagram. One day Facebook, the next day Instagram. Instead of just thinking, because I feel like I'm starting to run out of people I know on Facebook, because I've been doing this for like a month and a half now of adding 3 people every single day. So I am doing Instagram as well. So follow 3 people on Instagram, and this is another secret. This might sound bad. On the Instagram portion of it, I follow 3 people on Instagram. If they follow me back and they're not people that I really know, I go and unfollow them, because I don't want them clogging up my news feed. I just want them to see the stuff that I post. It's different than Facebook. I don't go unfriend people. You know, I keep all the Facebook people, but I do that some on Instagram, because my news feed, I'm not even seeing what you guys post on Instagram right now, because there's so much going on there, and I don't like that. Like, I like Instagram because I can really see what you guys are posting on there. Okay, so that's, and then invite 3 new people to my challenge group. I just did that. They all said no, but I invited 3 new people to the challenge group. So I can mark this off for today. I did it. Oh, and I did add 3 new people to my network, so I can do that one too. And see how I have it set for every single day. So do you see how that automatically goes to tomorrow now? Okay, so follow-ups. So this is obviously old. Look, I have under follow-ups, the first one says Julie. She's been on our call for a few weeks now. Julia, done. I haven't changed this because I don't want to write names in here, because they will show up every single day. And those aren't necessarily people I want to follow up with every day. Obviously, I'm not still following up with Julia if she wants to be a coach or not every single day. She is. So those are my follow-ups. I have done those. My numbers chart is only on Thursday. I am going to show you guys that before we hop off if we have time. But every Thursday, I'm updating my numbers chart. But I have that set to only go on Thursday. So it's not a task that needs to be done. Then on Sundays, I post to you my weekly schedule. So then that way you guys know when you can have one-on-one calls. So that's that. I did it already, so I marked it off. So that's why it's saying November 13th, because I don't need to do that again until November 13th. Now, this one's the key. I already did it. I accidentally clicked it off, so that's why it says tomorrow. If you don't do this every single day and you expect to be a diamond, you won't be for long. And it's brutal and honest, but it's the truth. DDC, so daily downline check. So you go into your coach online office, and I'm just going to do this so you can see mine. If it loads, my computer has been really slow today. So this is my coach. online office. So you can see in here. So the things that I have on here are active versus inactive. Well, for some darn reason, half of my personally sponsored people decide to go inactive. I have 10 people inactive right now. Like, that makes me want to throw up, but I do. So I've checked in with every single one of them except for darn Jay Duffy up here because Beachbody gave him to me and he doesn't let me come. Oh, he put his email in here now. This used to say do not contact. Sorry. Okay, I need to check with Jay Duffy and see what's wrong with him. But everybody else, I know why they're inactive, and it's because they have too much Shakeology or they didn't have enough money, but they're all still on theirs. So I come in here and just see my active versus inactives. Then I go to, sometimes actually I really do this next, my coaches ranks, because that here I can click and see, okay, you're here, you're here, you're here. And Delaney, we need to chat because this still says inactive with your one that's supposed to come up. So we'll chat soon. Because Delaney has somebody on her down the line, whoop, whoop, or will be. And then I can come in here and make sure Andrea's still okay. I can go to all of you and just make sure you're still okay. And no. Julia, the reason you don't have a tab down yet is just because you haven't signed up a discount coach. But the second you do, I will be able to click your name and then you'll go down. So like I can click on Patrick's and he can go down. Leah's, and then now I have to go all the way here. I have to go to Leah, I have to click on Kelly, and then I have to click on Jessica. Okay? So I do that. I am not even just kidding with you. I do that every single day. I know who's going inactive, when they're going inactive, before the person who should know they're going inactive, because that's part of my job too, because I need to guide you to know. Leah, I don't know if you saw on there or not, but you have somebody, she'll drop rank. So just watch that. And then, so when we go to a volume part, then you go out here. You can either go to my volume or I just look on the home part of it. But when you go in here to the volume piece, you can know, and I am not even going into cycling, but I can see I have to sign somebody up on my right leg before Wednesday. I have to, or I will not cycle, and that's not going to work for me. So, perfect. Okay, I knew you had. Just want to make sure. All right, so then you can come in here. I like to see 5 new coaches in our organization, so I like to see what else you guys have been doing. I love to see this because I'm like, yes, you guys are rocking it, you know. So that's the part that I really like about that. So that's the daily diet line check. All right, give me a thumbs up if we're feeling good so far. Am I talking too fast? Okay, just make sure we get this all. The next one is pretty cool. It's our Fit for Fall. I have all the members in here. I'm sorry. I have anybody who I put in the group. So that's not all the members. So if you guys put people in the group, I don't have them on this list. But then I can go in here and I can see, okay, sorry, that's a bad example because of Patrick. I can go in here and see Emily. What the heck? I can go in here and I put Adam's goals in here. He sent me his goals, so I have them. So I put them in there, and I can, on Saturday when I did my little voice message, I had this list pulled up, and I could go in here and say, I know Delaney wants to work on what she wants to work on, and I could see that in front of me as I was doing it, because everybody had an email form, so it was in like one place and then not the other, and I didn't want to go back and forth. So that's why I put them all in there. Then I put that activity log in here so I can go on and check, but nobody's using it, so it doesn't matter. So it's in there. Then I have, this was week 1, everything's accomplished. I could go through and click them off, but I don't want them to go away because I want to be able to see them when we do this again next month. I want to remember, what did we do on the first day of last month, you know, blah, blah, blah. This is week 2, so I have everything ready for this week. So like tomorrow we're doing goal check-in. So I can come here and I can show you, this is what we're doing tomorrow. Change the color up so people won't get so bored with orange all week. But like I have all the way down until next Sunday is already complete in here. Now I obviously don't have week 3 and 4 done yet. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is my weekly Wednesday email to my challengers. So I come over here and this is something I don't have like completely done, but like in here, we talked about daily checkoff sheet that I had made up, and I had it linked in there. So I didn't have to like type it out later. I had it done. I know this coming Tuesday or this coming Wednesday, I want to talk about creating a transformation. Last week, I talked about Beachbody on Demand, and I talked about Tour de Force. You're all on my list, right? You all get my Wednesday emails every Wednesday. Julia, do you not? Okay. You should. I'll check that. I send I can't talk. I send an email out every Wednesday night. I'm just going to check right now, Julie, because it's going to drive me nuts if you're not. Okay. So I send it out from here, which this is another program we'll talk about at another time. So you were October. Yeah, you are. Right? This is you. Okay. All right. So just be checking for that. You probably have only gotten a couple. So don't worry about it. It's like last week was about Beachbody on Demand with a bunch of information. I just kind of like threw up on everyone with information. So I'll try to be a little more organized this week. But we're going to talk about creating transformation. But this is just a way for me to like, if midweek I think, oh, this is what I want to talk about on Wednesday, I can write it down and not have it on a piece of paper somewhere that I'm going to lose. One-on-one calls. You each have a tab. So I can go, I'm going to use Leah as an example, and I have you guys by like your rank, so it's easy for me to find. But when we talk on the phone every week, I pull this up and then it's connected to your Google Drive doc or your Google Doc. So I have all of your goals in there and everything you're working on right there. So it's right in front of me. I don't have to go searching for it anymore. So like even Delaney, like I can click here and talk about things that we've talked about months ago, just right on here. Okay. Team themes. I have not been using this. I'm really sorry. I got to work on it. But Wednesday downline check. I have that ready to go. I have a lot of things ready to go. I just haven't been using them. Thankful Thursday. Like I used them for a while and I didn't want it to get like repetitive of the same thing. So I'll probably do that this week. Challenge group themes. This is when I was really working on that other challenge group, the one that got too big that I've stepped away from now. So that's what these were for. So I'm not using that right now. This one's a big one. Prospect list. Who has 15 different pieces of paper with people they've ever messaged before? Maybe not Julia because you just started, but like a list here and a list here and a Google Doc here and a this here and a this here and that here. I do. This is obviously not everyone on mine. This is everyone in the last 2 weeks that I've messaged. I'm a Success Club too, and I've messaged this many people. I know, struggle. So this was the people that I had in that free group that we just did. I have them all here, and I know a little bit about like them there. But then I have all these people here that I need to check in with. If they sign up, which I just checked Julia off of here today, if they sign up, then you can click their name and they will go away from that list. Then you can move them over to client purchase list. I want to go through and put them by month. I have not done this yet. So I think I did for like 1 month, October. So these are the people who signed up in October with me. But obviously I need to go through and do it for every single month. So that way, if somebody had a question, I would know, yes, you can find that in your Coach online office, but I would rather just have everything right here in one spot. I was going to put my downline in here. I haven't done that yet either. Coach prospects. These are people I think that would be good for coaching. This list used to be a little bit longer, but I need to fix it. And this is one that's really just for me. It might not be for you yet, but I do want to go ahead and share. There's a ton of things that I do on the first of the month without thinking about it. I make a new cover photo for our page. I run monthly numbers. Sometimes I do a video. I haven't been doing that. I'm hoping to do that this month because our Success Club numbers haven't been so high. But I really want to do it and shout everyone out. So hopefully we can bump up those Success Club numbers, but put new coaches into the trainings, update our volume, and then top recruiter of the month, which I did that. Why are you red? Okay. So, and then that'll pop back up and now change a date with that. So that is my top, or that is that. Then I have recognition. So I did this for everybody who rank advanced in October, and I put that in there. Now I'm going to make a new one. I'm actually going to start making templates that have like Emerald Coach, Diamond Coach, Star Diamond Coach, Ruby, you know, all the different things. And then I'll have it all done and in here, and then I can just pull it up and add people's name and picture to it. And I won't have to create these every time, and they'll start to look really uniform. I'm waiting until we get our logo back to do that though. So, okay, that was a lot of information. You don't get them, Delaney? Well, that does make sense. Okay. I do it by who has signed up under me. When they sign up, they get put in. So I will add you. Probably should do Andrea too. Gotcha. I got you written down. I'll get them. Okay, that was a ton of information. Feel like I kind of just threw up on you guys. But I want to hear your thoughts, questions, everything. Go.
I like it. I think it sounds really cool. But my only thing that, like, I think might be, like, not a concern for me, but you know what I mean. I like to write things down, and I don't know if that will throw me off.
Yeah.
But I do really like having everything in one place. I think that seems really helpful. So maybe I will definitely try it because it sounds really cool.
Okay, honesty moment. I just crinkled it up. On Friday, I have all this done in Asana and check it all off. And this was my Friday as well. I don't write everything down. I don't write wake up, eat breakfast, everything like I literally used to write that all out every single night for the next day. Like literally wrote out pretty much 90% of the same thing every single day within the other little things that needed to change. So now I have Asana with all my things that I can click off that I normally do, like wake up, shower, you know, things like that. But then I do still have my Post-it note that tells me like, you do have 7 one-on-ones this week. You know, you need to make sure you're at those. Or like this has, okay, so this was actually Thursday. It says PLC at 2:45 because that was a meeting at work that I don't normally have. Then it said Jessica at 3:15. Bridget at 4:30, Delaney at 5, pick up Daisy, print off your pics, go to team dinner, Stephanie at 7, Leah at 7:30, quarter course at 8. So not like, my background noise, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording.